Hey pre-calc. Hey, we're going to be talking about geometric sequences and series. This first video is going to be about geometric sequences, and then we'll get to adding them up, which is series. So geometric sequences and series differ from arithmetic sequences and series in that they don't have a common difference. So I'm not adding the same number over and over again, or subtracting the same number over and over again. I am multiplying by a common ratio. So common ratio. And this is denoted by the letter R, common ratio R. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at the first three terms of this geometric sequence, and we're going to determine what is the common ratio. So what do I multiply 8 by to get negative 2? And what do I multiply negative 2 by to get 1/2? And here we can see our common ratio is going to be negative 1/4. So our next term is going to be negative 1/8. The term after that is going to be 1/32. And then we can do one more. That is negative 1/128. Whoops. 128. No. I was writing double fraction. One more after that, so we've got 256, we've got 512, so we'd say 1/512. I think I did that right. Okay, interesting. So this is fundamentally, we're multiplying by negative 1/4 every time. Notice this is just, this top sequence just has to do with numbers. We can also do this with variables. So here's the first three terms of this sequence: w plus 3, 2w plus 6, 4w plus 12. It's pretty obvious to multiply from here to here to here to here. I'm multiplying by 2 each time, so my next term is going to be 8w plus 24. I can always find the common ratio by dividing consecutive terms. So my second term over my first term, or the 37th term over the 36th term, or any two consecutive numbers, just put the latter one on top. We can also find any nth term. I should make this n clearer. Finding the nth term. So this is the nth term. A sub n is equal to a sub 1 times common ratio raised to n minus 1 power. So we're going to try and find the 14th term of this first sequence we dealt with earlier. 8, negative 2, 1/2. First thing we're going to do is we're going to put this in this formula. So we're going to write an explicit formula. So a sub n is going to be, my first term is 8. Then I don't, well, we can figure out, we could put our common ratio in. We know that's going to be negative 1/4. And then n minus 1. And then we want to get specific with it. We could say, I want to know the 14th term. So that's 8 times negative 1/4 to the 14 minus 1 power. So I don't know my powers to the 13th of negative 1/4. So I'm going to use the assistance of a calculator. 8 times negative 0.25. You could put 1 divided by 4 in there if you wanted, to the 13th power. And it's going to be some astronomically little number. Let's see if we can find a... No. But we've got 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it's really huge. We know it's negative, and it's going to be 1 over 11920. 929. 11,920,929. This is probably an estimate. I probably chose too big of a nth term. This is an estimate. I'm expecting even numbers because I've got 1/4 to any power should end up in an even number. There's no way I can have a 9 ending here. So this is so small, it probably doesn't matter. Let's, just for kicks, let's find the 7th term. That would be more fun. A sub 7 is equal to 8 to the -1/4 power, 8 times -1/4 to the 7 minus 1. So that's to the 6th. I'm going to use this tool. I'm going to hit enter and then just modify this by putting a 6 here instead of 13. And here we get something more manageable. Yep, this is 1/512th. Oh, and that's what we got earlier. So, perfect. That's our 7th term. Okay, let's keep moving.